Playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Now, Guardians, I was playing with fellow Guardians, fire team members. Crimson specifically ran through a lot of strikes with me just recently. Crimson is a fellow Guardian in my friends list. We ran a bunch of strikes. We're after that new armor. I know that I got one piece, but I think I may have mistakenly deleted it. Can I find it again? Wait a minute. Let's see. I'm sure that I got a piece of it. Was it a helmet? I'm going to go over. I think they put these at the end, possibly. This is it. The Biosphere Explorer helm. And there it is. Now, I have not turned it into an ornament, and I must have ended up deleting it. I want it all. I want it. I need it. I've got to have it. And, and that means that I need to run strikes. You can also get this Gambit and Crucible. But I enjoy strikes. You know, I'm a fan of doing most of the strikes. Most of what's this? The Lone Howl. No, I'm gonna recycle you. Somebody else wants you, Lone Howl, not me. Somebody else wants you. All right, now what I normally enjoy doing, I had this comment recently. I think Magical mentioned it to me, or when we were in a raid recently, someone said, Ransom, how do you get so high on your power level? How do you complete your seasonal activities for the seasonal gift bar so quickly? Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share this little secret with you as we go about getting this very rare seasonal armor. I run around to all the planets, and I've already have the ones from the Cosmodrome. I think I have the ones today already. I've been working on them from EDZ. Let's see if I can get anything from Savathun's Throne World. Because as you do strikes, Guardians, as you do strikes, you will finish these bounties from the planetary characters. Like right now, we're going to go to Finch. Finch. Q, hello, hello. Oh, Q, absolutely. Let me open my fire team up. We're gonna run these. I want some of that armor. I have the head piece, and that's it. Now, I am live. Chat is live. Join me at some point, Guardians. I like friends. I like to hang out. Q and I, we have played before. Let me go over to social and make sure that I open it up to public. Because there's no need to be invite only on this. Hello, Finch. You little broken horn dog, you. Hello, hello. Hello, Q. Thank you for joining me. Now, if you've hung out with me in the past, you'll know that Q is top notch. A top notch game guardian. I have no problem calling it out as I see it. And Q is one of those folks that absolutely rocks the world of Destiny 2. Now, we've picked up from Finch. I want to make sure that Q gets here because Q2 may be working on that seasonal gift bar. And we like to get paid. Vol, hello, hello. Everybody likes to get paid on this stuff. Now, we're going to run over to Europa, because I'm hoping that we get a battleground or a glassway. Let's visit Varix real quick and see if we can get anything from him. And you will max out on your spaces. You're going to max out. Mr. Glass, you have every piece except the helmet? And I have the helmet. I have the helmet. So you've been working on it. Mr. Glass, where did you get the bulk of yours? Where did they drop? Were you in Crucible, Strikes, Gambit? Where did they drop for you? Vol, how are you? And Chad, I just want to let you know, definitely, I baked cookies last night. I baked cookies, Gallardoodles. I baked Gallardoodles, and that video will be up very soon because the dawning is coming. I think we'll have another dawning season where we deliver cookies. And if not, it's a great cookie recipe. I did the taste test last night, so tune in to that video to find out what I thought about the Gallardoodles. Of course, I know you guys already know what I thought about the chocolate chip cookies. Empire Hunt, no. Fallen on Europa, possibly. Vex, yes. Use a bow, okay. Cadmus Ridge, I don't know what exactly. There could be a strike through there. Let's pick up another couple of these. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Oh, Mr. Glass, you got most of yours from Gambit and Iron Banner, but mostly Iron Banner. All right, we're going to run on over. We just visited Europa. Neptune. Yeah, let's go see Nimbus. We know Nimbus is not busy because he's not out fighting the Cabal. He's not pushing back the darkness. He's going to sit on his tower until the cows fly home. Or come home, as we say back where I grew up. Mostly Iron Banner, Mr. Glass. Thank you. Mr. Glass, we're going to have to play together at some point. We need to play together and hang out. We Guardians got to stick together because when we group up and we target the enemy, we take them down. And we know, Guardians, that some of the toughest is ahead of us. It's ahead of us. It's the Witness, his minions, his ability. He is so powerful. We've never encountered anything like him before. Savathun had, contingency plans. Sivu Arath is not that smart. She thinks she's going to, be with the Witness and have a good time. No, Sivu Arath, no. But we have Eris Morn on our side. And Eris Morn, she will eventually absolutely be a force to be reckoned with. Now, there is a really good, there's a good strike here. There's a good strike. I want to show it to you, Guardians. This is it. It's the HyperNet Current, and I like this as a strike. I like to get into it. So we want to go and visit. Is there another planet we need to visit? Let's check it out. So Neptune, we're not going to go to Dares of Eternity. Dreaming City normally doesn't have a lot. Nessus usually has about 4. Let's go see Eris, my good friend, the raisin-eating Eris Morn. Now, she's in a section called Sanctuary. I don't know. It really doesn't need to be labeled Sanctuary. It needs to just be a battlefield-free zone. Battlefield-free zone, because you can't call anywhere on the moon a sanctuary. It's just not fitting. It's not fitting. Thank you, Mr. Glass, for sharing the information with us. And Penguin Cat, how are you? How is school? I know it's probably still kind of early. You might just be getting into school. Penguin Cat is a phenomenal guardian, and he resides in sunny, beautiful California. And I know Soupy has spent some time just recently. He was on vacay in California, San Francisco specifically. A phenomenal state, just so much beauty there. It really is. Now, Eris, wow us with wonder. Give me some good bounties. All right, it looks like I've taken most of these. I'll pop a few of the extras. The one that I don't have here is for all the lost sectors. And I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to do it. I need to, Penguin Cat, and I thought maybe this evening when I can get a full team in there, I would go in. Let's hit this. I'm hanging out with Q. It's Vanguard Ops in the PvE playlist. Player versus environment. Looks like Ark is the threat. Oh, I've loved it every time I've been, Penguin Cat. I've absolutely loved it. Such a beautiful state. So beautiful. Should I put an Ark on here? I feel like, I'm okay with these, kind of. Now I'm running solar and I've been having a good time on solar. And I've actually been liking this scout rifle. I used it some yesterday. I got 55 kills with it. I played off camera yesterday, just tooling around, and I really had a good time with it. It'll get better, Penguin Cat. It'll get better for you. I know it will, buddy. Q says California isn't real. That's the way I see it. It's an illusion. It's it's an oasis, and you can never reach it. Right? You never reach it. But I've had really good times in L.A., San Francisco. A lot of friends live in San Diego, and every time I've ever visited, I've had a phenomenal good time. I mean, we have to have avocados and almonds and cashews. Don't forget, cashews is the world's largest. California exports and supplies more of the world with cashews than anybody else. And if you've ever had a cashew, you might really like them because I sure like a cashew. Or, well, wait a minute. Not a lot of nuts come from out there. A lot of nuts. Pistachios specifically. Now, I do know that they are a big exporter of pistachios, and I'm a pistachio fan. I'm using my new scout rifle. This is from Crota's End, and I do now, I believe, have all the weapons from Crota's End, even Necrochasm. But I don't have the catalyst. I think it's going to take me a while to get the catalyst. That witch, she's a nuisance. I had to do it. I do like this scout rifle because it fires at 260 rounds per minute. Uh-oh. All right, we got him. We got him. Here's another one. And I'm out of ammo. Just like that. A few swipes and I'm out of ammo. Q is pushing ahead. But now, Penguin Cat, I imagine you've got a lot of gamer friends in school. I'm sure you've got a lot of gamer friends, and I know you belong to, an active clan. All right, who joined up with us? Leaf Shino. Leaf's Hino. Hello, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Q's gonna go the side route. I do see Guardians take that route and enjoy it. I'm always concerned that I will trip and fall. Trip and fall. Most of your clan are in the east. Now, do a lot of the folks in your school, are they gamers? I went back in the day. Okay, this was when Space Invaders and Galaga was a big thing. Tron, the original Mortal Kombat. We put quarters in the machines, but there were a few folks that enjoyed gaming. A few, I definitely did. I had a couple of friends who liked to game. But then, real life stepped in and I didn't get to game as much, Guardians. I didn't get to game as much for a long time because school got hectic. I worked full time. I went to college full time. So I didn't really have a lot of time. The last time I played anything when it was quarter days, I had gone to the game room at the school, like on maybe the third or fourth day. I didn't really know a lot of people, and I thought, I'm going to go check their game room out. And I did go to the game room, and I put my initials. I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away. I put my initials on the Pac-Man machine. It could have been Miss Pac-Man. I don't remember which one they had. But I went ahead, sat down, played it, put my initials on it. And I did. I'm going to say this. I had a few people watching me. There was a few people that was like, wow, you are good. But that was a lot of just, move fast and remember those maps that popped up and where the little ghost chompers, chomp, 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 where they appeared. And then you kind of had it in the bag once you did that. But I loved it. Now, I still have Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Centipede, Space Invaders, all of that stuff. Frogger. I have it on this system that I'm on right now. I have it and I play it. I go back and relive my past on occasion and think I was pretty good back in the day. You don't know anyone at school that plays games? Penguin Cat, really? Gaming is so prevalent throughout the world now. I would think that there would be someone, at your school. Is there no gaming club? I would think there'd be a really good club for gaming. Wow, wow, Q absolutely, and I had planned on that. I know Q likes to really hit this and go fast, and I was hoping that way. And I still got the Lucent Moth. Get out of here, Lucent Moth. I feel like once that goes away, I want to pull a Sparrow. Once that weight of darkness, because this is the same mechanic. These lanterns, we encounter these in Crota's End. And I did see how to freeze those swinging lanterns today. I watched a video from GSXR Clyde, I think it is. I think GSXR is a high performance Honda motorcycle. And his name's Clyde. I saw one of his videos, and he said he got it from Cheese Forever. And it was how to freeze those lanterns in Crota's End. And I think that would be well worth it to freeze those things. Now, let me see if I can't get the old a la cool to move along. Move along. Don't mess around. Move along. There's a song about it. Of course, I need to get that right over there. Got him. And he's gone. He's gone. Piece of heavy. I'm running for it. Got it. But, I know that basically pocket gaming with all the phones and the state of the art, and the super high speed processors, I would think a lot of people game on their phone. I'm fine with my phone. I don't really game on my phone. Maybe solitaire. Stop jumping. Oh, look at him. He stomps through the battlefield like he's somebody. You're nobody. Get out of here. And he's immune, but I can pick up a few orbs, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Watch out for these popcorns. The explosive thrall, they're not your friend. Stop jumping. All right, do I have it? Oh, it's over. Mission complete. All right, I didn't get what I wanted, but still, yet we had a good time. We had a good time. Let's give out some commendations. Q looks good. This guy looks good. How did I do? What, 30, 40? I got 61. Q was 177. Way to rock it. Q is with Glast. Glast. I am with Coterie of Arms. And Leaf Shino was with Stellar Dominion. Let's go with the next one. Off to the next one. Oh, we're doing a Crota's run. Vol, I'm for it. I'm for it. How many people do we need? Oh, a Sherpa run. Who's going with us? I feel like I need to run a different character through there, but I don't know because you only get one of those. And Q gave me this information yesterday. This is Necrochasm, the auto rifle. And I have 6 of the essence of the Oversoul collected. I think I need 35. You only get one per your entire account, not one per character, one per week. So it would take 35 weeks if you just got the one. That's extreme. That is extreme. Vol has 6. Q, how many do you have of the Oversoul? I just need a lot. I need a lot of Oversouls. I don't like anything stretched out for 35 weeks. It's too much, Bungie. It's just too much. And I know, Q, you have 13. You did a lot of the challenges, right, Q? And it doesn't help to use Necrochasm anywhere else. It's not going to help you to like run Necrochasm through all these strikes. Which sword am I using? I'm using Hero of Ages. Okay. Because I've been trying to use Bequest and a couple of other swords. I'm kind of concerned about running through there because we all know a turtle transport pod will fall. And it's going to make it difficult to go through this deathless. Like, you know, I'm even thinking, should I run out and get my orb? I'm scared. I'm scared because the turtle transport pod, you know, they're actually in game. They're called Cabal, but I like to call them turtles because it's what I imagine a space turtle would be. You know, tough as nails, big shells. All right, heavy frenzy. I'll take heavy frenzy. But this is one of the battleground foothold. I like this one. I do like this one. I feel like it's paced well. There's a lot of enemies. Who's in here with us? Dior. Oh, buddy, you can't run into a popcorn and live unless you're just, you know, got something special on. I know because I have run into a popcorn knowing I was going to end up DED, and still yet I punched them in the face. And I like it. I like it a lot. Now we're gonna have shriekers, we're gonna have ogres, we're gonna have every vile, despicable hive you can think of. And there's gonna be witches, they're gonna try to break our ghost from doing its job. And they're gonna come out from that room right over there too. You know, see that little hole? They're gonna come out from over there. Where's everything at? I don't like her. I don't like her one bit, so I slammed down on her. Hello, ogre. Ooh, big ogre. Get out of here, big ogre. Now, this is an example of where I'm glad I picked up, you know, from Cosmodrome earlier. Because maybe some of those will fill out here. I'm running, I'm running, I'm running. And we're supered. We're supered. I'm going after the boss. He's pushy, he's rotten, and he's immune. Wow, what was hitting me? Oh, I see it. It got me. It got me. I should have put a shield up, and I thought in my mind put a shield up, but I thought no, I will get it. Now I think once we take away his little captain, lieutenant, his shield drops, and then we can do damage to him again. And he's gone. He's gone. Oh, Solo Fox, I agree with you, buddy. I would rather them just have, a slightly more intense health bar and not have an immunity phase. Because that immunity phase can get really, some of them especially can be tiring. This guy is not as bad as some of the other ones. There's one on Nessus. I usually just pull out Solo Fox. And Solo Fox, how are you, buddy? How are you? Let's give some of these because, people might need commendations. How did I do? 71, Q with 160, way to lead the team. DeLong Song got a 60. So thank you, DeLong. He's with Clan, a house broken. Pick up the pieces, DeLong Song. Pick up the pieces. All right, now we're going to go into another one. I have been notified in live chat. I've been invited to a raid, and I'm hoping they'll let me know when that gets ready because I'm contemplating. Okay, word of the day, contemplate. I'm contemplating going in on a different character. Should I use a hunter? Should I use my warlock? But keep in mind, I was born a Titan, raised a Titan, remain a Titan. But I see all these phenomenal builds on hunters and warlocks, and I say to myself, I want to get into that. I want to be a part of that. I want to give my warlock and my hunter the opportunity to shine. Solo Fox says, I'm doing good today. I've got one piece of the new armor, Solo Fox. One piece. And that was a couple of days ago. Nothing today. Now, Mr. Glass was in chat earlier, and Mr. Glass has everything except the helmet. Everything but the helmet. But I'm really okay if these aren't in the rotation quite as much. Ugh. I'm okay if these aren't in the rotation a whole bunch. I just felt like they needed a little bit of fine tuning before they needed to be strikes. What's that up there? What is that piece of architecture and why haven't we bombed it from afar? It belongs to the hive, so you know it's no good. Lucent Moth. I'm going to get this heavy, even though I probably really didn't need it. Let's see. Oh, she's gone. She's gone. If you haven't used Sunshot in a while, pull it out, give it a revisit, give some of your hand cannons a revisit. Because the buffs, they're good. Oh, you're tall. You're a big drink of water. Look, he brought friends. Get out of here. Solo Fox says Titans for life. I hear you, Solo Fox. When are you going to get in here and play with me? You need to come in and hang out with me. We need to do something fun. Like I really enjoy doing these strikes, and I will, they'll be on my mind until I get the full set of the new armor. Crow, that's the one thing you've uttered that we can agree on. Cut the hive down with their own swords. We can agree on that, Crow. We can agree on it. Now, I know you have to get her with the sword. You know, it's all that sword logic. It's hive voodoo, basically. It's hive voodoo. He jumped out right on me. Tomb ship, tomb ship. The Vanguard, you know, we need to get busy and start attacking some of these from space, from the air. You know, we need to go ahead and just fully wipe out the Dreadnought. Haul that thing out of our solar system and get rid of it. I know the Dreadnought, like we disabled their engines on a mission. Ugh, Lucent Moth. We disabled the engines on the Dreadnought, but if we don't get rid of it, somebody's going to bring it back to life and going to, you know, ram it into the earth. And I want to be prepared when that happens. I want to just go ahead and get that strategy out of the way. Now, I think there's another ogre over here, and I'm going to go ahead and be prepared to throw a grenade. Ugh, Lucent Moth, run! And here's this. We need it. We need it. They also use this on the moon. Got her. Get out of here, witch. The witches, I know the game usually refers to them. I'm in the trees. I know the game normally refers to them, I think, as wizards. But no matter what they're called, they're witches. They're witches. I know it. You know it. We all know it. Woo, Blade Barrage. He has got a bag of tricks. Look, and he's solar today. I'm going to solar him right back with Sunshot. It's really good now. Yes, yes, it is. Speakeasy Bob, hello, hello. I have been invited to a raid, and I'm sure they will text me a little bit of information in the live stream. But as it is, Q and I have joined forces. We're pushing back the darkness in raids. Or strikes, rather. These are strikes. We're pushing back the darkness in strikes. All right, I need this. Because if you don't have it, she's a handful that you can't damage. Explosive light? What, was that a moth? There you go. Get on up out of here. Get on up. Get on up. All right, I need to grab one of these. The Synaptic Spear. I know we... Oh, Ogre? Woo! Hive Shredder. They tore me up. They tore me up. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. All right, he went down finally. Finally. And here's the little psychotic scions. You know, they're supposed to be psychic, not psychotic. But, you know, slim difference when it comes to them. Oh, was it really Solo? I didn't know it was one of the first. It's a good one. I really like it. 49, Gutter, Gutter Dame Rung got 124. I know, look, I grew up in the sticks. I can't pronounce German. Q 146, thanks for leading the team. This guy is with Sethan. Thank you, buddy. You did a phenomenal job. That's one of the few times ever I've seen someone come close to Q. Just, you know, and he was still quite a bit away, quite a whiz way behind Q's total of 146. All right, let's go into another one. I still did not get a piece of the armor. You know, I didn't get a piece of it. Thank you, Solo Fox, for the information. Yeah, I couldn't remember because it's been a very long time. But I know that I do like Sunshot a lot. You know, I even remember getting that scout rifle that was designed for the Cabal and really liking it. Skyburner's Oath. I remember just being thrilled to get Skyburner's Oath. And now, I don't know, it's a little bit too slow for me to enjoy Skyburner's Oath, although I know it has its uses. Sword logic. Final blows with this weapon grant bonus damage. The strength and duration of the bonus increases when more powerful targets are defeated. Let's take this up 2 more notches. And then I need to, as you can see, oh, look at this. I'm glad we went to visit Nimbus. Because here we are in HyperNet, and I really like this. I like HyperNet. I did this over and over on Grandmaster, trying to get something. I don't even remember what I was after at the point, but man, I really wanted it. I was trying to get a total or get something to drop from this. You picked between Risk Runner, Sunshot, and Graviton Lance. Now, I really like Graviton Lance. You know, if you're set up properly with Void, Graviton Lance, it's a doozy. It is an absolute doozy. Oh, and this guy stayed with us, so shout out to him. One of the best times I had just from recent memory, I was with my friend Daddy Love, my friend Q, who is with me now, and we were doing some story missions way back when, and they were just, poetry in motion. And it was a joy to watch them run through those story missions. It was all I could do to just keep up. Now, we're going to get the big guy. He's going to come in and he's going to be all nasty. See him? We got to take down his shoulder pads and show him who's boss. Oh, look at that. He thinks he's something with his big jumps and leaps. Gotcha. I got you good. All right, let me heal up a little bit. Oh, look at him. He's fancy all of a sudden. It did you no good. It did you no good, buddy. You got fancy and now you're down and you're gone. Send a note to the witness. Your minions are falling and they will continue to fall as we work our way toward you inside the Traveler. The witness. Nimbus, you're in over your head, buddy. You're out of your waiting zone. You've stepped into the deep side of the pool, and you need some training before you get out here and play with the big boys. So he sits on the tower on Neptune, and he probably diddles and draws cartoons. And oh no. What why did I do that? Why Solo Fox? I don't know. That's it. That Guardian came back and he revived me. He didn't have to, because I could have been pulled forward here. Now remember, we want to try to get one of the little craniums so that we can disable the boopers on the bridge. Is that an exotic? I'll take it. I will take an exotic. I think Q has the cranium. So Q will be able to boop and we'll be able to drive over. Now, somehow there's a shortcut on this, and I've often wondered, how do you activate the shortcut? Because I do see people activate the shortcut. Oh, is this guy doing it? I don't think I'm going to be able to do that shortcut. Maybe with Strand. Maybe you could strand it or super mobility. But definitely, we're shadow touched here. We are shadow touched. And you have to overcome being shadow touched. And Strand could do it. You could use Strand and blast right through there. I'm running. I'm running. But HyperNet Current, it's a yes for me. I do really like it. Leave me alone. Now remember, the cranium, you can take it with you, over to the other side. Let's see if I can grab one before I'm pulled in. Yes. I got one. I got one. Now, Solo Fox, did you say that you had a lot of the new armor? Did you get some of the new armor? I kind of like this thing also to take out all these taken Cabal. Woo! Guardian down, Guardian down. Now remember, we're just having fun in strikes. Get out of here, Cabal. Nobody wants you here. Taken, most of these Cabal, can they be taken when they're clones? I wonder about it. Can a cloned Cabal be taken? Probably. I mean, we're not supposed to be able to really tell the difference. Stay still. Stay still. I'm trying to target you. But yeah, could they just clone them en masse and then have a whole bunch of them? I have to wonder. Now, if you're high enough, she's not going to shield. Got it. Got it. This is a really fun one. I am not adverse to the struggles and some of the higher end in-game content like the Grandmasters, which will start at reset. I do believe it's going to start at reset. All right, now I've not heard. Bernie, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Bernie, I've not seen you in a bit, so I'm really happy to see you. Thanks for coming in, supporting the channel, hanging out. I appreciate you. Now, let's get some of these out. Commendate. Commendate. How did I do on that? 53. Gooter got 110, or Gutter. Q got 164. Way to rocket, Q. Way to rocket. Gutter, he's wanting to knock Q off the #1 spot. I feel it. I feel it. Did I get what I've been after? And that's the new armor. Am I getting any armor to fall? No. No, I'm not. I mean, not a bit. I'm going to switch over to Necrochasm. I'm going to switch over to Geodetic HSM. I know you're saying why. Maybe I should use Bequest. Let's use Bequest. This is a bespoke Bequest. I made this. I didn't just find it on the ground. This has been made. Petters, I've had one piece of armor. One piece. So who knows? I know there are folks that have a little bit more. Mr. Glass came in and has all of it. No, it's the new armor that just drops in raids, Crucible, Gambit. It's not the raid because I have 3 pieces of the raid gear. Oh, Rasputin, we're friends. Why can't we be friends? I've had 3 pieces of the raid armor that I promptly turned into ornaments. But we're after the seasonal set that looks like it's got a lot of Ahamkara bones, some dragon bones on it. And Mr. Glass has more than anybody that I've spoken to thus far. Now, wait a minute. There's the heavy. I do have plenty of heavy right now. Watch out for the popcorn, the explosive bombers. We got a lot of explosive bombers here. Oh, a servitor? I mean, do they just keep you servitors in their back pocket and throw one out whenever they're in need? Now, I think something will pop up right over here. This is Bequest. So, it is not a vortex frame. Don't you slam down at me. Now, that strand twirly right there, love them. Love the strand twirly. Now, I want to go back, and now I'm going to pick up that heavy because I need it. I now need the heavy. Please don't go away, heavy. Please don't go away. Please don't go. I think they wrote a song about it. But I need it. I want it. I've got to have it, Petters. And shout out to all of our phenomenal guardians in England. Petters hails to us from England. Petters, I'm going to be making tea for Devram K. I'm going to brew the tea here myself. I'm going to let it steep. And there'll be a video about that very soon. And I think I'll have some scones. I'm going to have some scones, Petters. Last night I did cook from the Destiny cookbook. I made cookies and they turned out great. I'm going to get that video up for you guys so you can take a look at it. I made snickerdoodles and I'm excited to get it up so that y'all can take a look at it and how they turned out. Snickerdoodles. But in the cookbook, they're called Gallardoodles. And, I'm going to have to look and see what the difference is. Gallardoodles. I did actually roast my own cashews. I hand roasted cashews. I did it all from scratch and I captured it in video. Now, there go the exos. Those aren't activated, right? Those exos aren't activated. You're kidding me. I dropped like a rock. I dropped like a rock. There was no pull with that. Not an ounce worth of pull. And I missed the heavy crate. Whammo. Get out of here, ogre. Now, on this, we really want to watch out for the laser beams because the laser beams will get you good. They'll get you good. Now I'm just going to wait for them. Oh, Q got it that time. You show them how it's done, Q. The power of the light. Thank you, little robots. These are little Braytech, you know, little Braytechs. A cloud of darkness consumed me. I've been consumed. Guardian down. The cloud of darkness consumed Q. I'm going to get her. I'm going to get her good. Now, when I see this, this reminds me the Wrathborn. Was that Wrathborn? Possibly Wrathborn. I swear it sounded like he wanted a chalupa, but I know he said Europa. It did sound like chalupa. All right, we're pushing forward. We're pushing forward. Chantilly cream and jam. Jam, yes, but Chantilly cream, I've heard of that. Maybe Chantilly lace is what I've heard of. So I don't know, Petters. I'd have to look it up. But, you know, I am going by the Destiny cookbook. That was a vicious attack. That was uncalled for, ma'am. And I don't think my flame can get out there. Get out of here. All right, I got one of these. You know, we're so accustomed to throwing, but on this, you make a deposit. Deposit has been made. Woo! I think this is going to be a Grand Master. Maybe. Watch your move. Slow down, woman. Slow down. This Shrieker is on the move. Would I have been better served with Hero of Ages? Possibly. That one's rough. That one is going to be really rough on Grandmaster. Maybe this one's Grandmaster. Chat, let me know. Is this one of the Grandmasters that we're going to be opening up next week when Grandmasters come back to us? There's been a way, and I know I want the resources. I want the resources. All right, now Guardians, I've been notified that I need to get ready for. I need to get ready for the raid. So I'm gonna fly in to space. I'm gonna take a short break. Thank you to Q. Shout out to you for all the phenomenal works of light that you do. It's always an exception to play with you. I'm going to lead the fire team. I'm going to hang out in space. We'll take a break. I'll be back, and we're going to be going into a raid. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Look for that upcoming video on Galler Doodles. I'm Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Bye. Bye. Thank you, chat. Thank you, Q.